Sister Wives: Why Fans Think Mykelti Twins and David's Story is Fake. Sister Wives fans got to see David Woolley ruffle Kody Brown's feathers a bit during their first encounter. While Cristin Brown Woolley was politely introducing them, it was quickly revealed that David had spent personal time with Kody's grandkids. Specifically, Mykelti Brown Padron's twins were brought up. But fans suspect the storyline is a cooked-up fake. David Woolley gets under Kody's skin. Initially, Mykelti Brown Padron brought up that David Woolley was used to her twins because he had babysat for them. Notably, David knew that had struck a chord with Kody Brown. Unmistakably, it is hard for Kody, who is watching another man integrate into his family with his ex-wife, Cristin Brown Woolley. Following the idea, the latest episode showed Cristin and David stepping in to watch the kids for Mykelti and Tony Padron while they went on a date. Markedly, Cristin understands that having twins can be exhausting, especially with other children in the mix. She has first-hand experience since Gabe and Gwendolyn Brown were born just 4 days apart. While they had different mothers, they were considered the twins since they were so close in age. Why Sister Wives fans think Mykelti Brown's twins and David Woolley's story is fake. On Reddit, several Sister Wives fans discuss how David Woolley's babysitting for Mykelti Brown Padron's twins seems to be fake. First, a user says Mykelti and Tony's parenting and Cristin's grandparenting. Then they add, letting a man you barely know babysit your 3 young children is absolutely absurd. I'm surprised this has been talked about more, not saying David is a creep, but you definitely shouldn't let a random person babysit your children to prevent any danger that may occur. Or it was literally a setup scene by production for them to have something to do to film. Hell, Mykelti probably suggested it. You all know she wants a producer credit. I agree. All the first meetings that we're seeing on the show are recreated or acted out way after the actual intros they had in private. We're seeing a fake timeline. This is closer to a scripted show at this point. I'm not sure that's a true story that actually happened or if Mykelti thought it would be funny to get a reaction from Kody. I noticed in the flashback from last week it was Mykelti who suggested David and Kody meet as soon as they walked in, and she had a asterisk tea-eating grin while she did it. I think odds are it's a lie for reaction or grossly exaggerated. Mykelti loves to tease. While many fans suspect the scene was following a script, others point out that even David Woolley recognizes that Mykelti Brown Padron likes to make people squirm. I've seen people speculate that Tony may have even been there but busy, so David was in charge of the kids. We just know the ladies went on got their nails done, which really doesn't take that long, and Mykelti clearly knows him well enough for him to joke about their housekeeping. I'd leave my baby alone with mom's new boyfriend, but if I were going to, a man who has probably brought his own family around off camera and shown he's an experienced dad and grandpa is a pretty good choice. Yeah, I think it was a passive-aggressive dig at Kody, who would never babysit, but would fill with rage at the idea of another man doing it lol. Teasing is her love language, remember. Some Sister Wives fans don't understand the concern. Undoubtedly, the original poster thinks Mykelti Brown Padron should be more careful about letting a man like David Woolley, who she barely knows, babysit her kids. However, other fans think there are levels of risk people assume when picking any childcare or babysitter. One person says, meh. I did a lot of babysitting as a teenage girl, and I can tell you there wasn't a 4-week trial period to get to know the babysitter. Do you befriend your daycare workers? I mean, how well do you know anyone providing childcare usually? Most people hire babysitters they barely know, and the grandma is right there. Referring to David Woolley's earlier assistants, yeah, but in the last episode, she said that he watched the kids alone, who in their right mind would leave a strange man alone with their young children. I don't think it's absurd. Parents hire babysitters they get through references from friends all the time. I don't see how this is that much different. They know David has a great relationship with his children and grandchildren, and Cristin as well. I don't see how this falls into the category of absurd, and he's definitely not some random person. In the latest season of Sister Wives, drama has reached new heights as fans dissect every storyline with the precision of seasoned detectives. Among the recent topics fueling speculation is Mykelti Padron's life as a mother of twins and Cristin Brown's new romance with David Woolley. While these developments seem heartfelt and genuine on the surface, some fans have raised eyebrows, suspecting that these narratives are being exaggerated or even fabricated for the sake of ratings. The twins' convenient timing, Mykelti's twins, Archer and Ace were born in November 2022, a joyous occasion for the Brown family. However, fans on social media have pointed out how the show leans heavily on this storyline during moments when tension between Cody and his remaining wives feels stagnant. Every time the show hits a slow point, suddenly there's a new Mykelti scene, one Reddit user observed. Some fans think the timing of Mykelti's pregnancy announcement in earlier seasons felt a bit too coincidental, aligning perfectly with Cristin's departure from Cody. As Cristin built her new life, the twins became a symbolic, fresh start, offering a narrative contrast between her liberation and Cody's crumbling family. This setup seemed almost too perfect for viewers who've grown skeptical of reality TV's authenticity. Adding fuel to the speculation is the twins' frequent appearances on the show despite Mykelti being a minor character compared to the central wives. Fans wonder if producers are capitalizing on the cuteness factor of newborns to distract from the fact that Cody's remaining wives, Robin and Mary, often repeat the same arguments without resolution. David Woolley. Too good to be true. When Cristin introduced her new boyfriend, David Woolley, fans celebrated her happiness after years of feeling overshadowed in her plural marriage. However, as episodes unfolded, some began to question whether David was truly the knight in shining armor he was portrayed to be, or if he was being positioned as one to bolster Cristin's storyline. Fans have pointed out inconsistencies in David's screen presence. In earlier interviews, he seemed shy and reserved, but as the season progressed, he appeared more comfortable with the cameras, even delivering dramatic one-liners about Cody. While personal growth is possible, some viewers believe David's transformation feels rehearsed, as if producers encouraged him to lean into the anti-Cody persona. Critics have also questioned why David's relationship with Cristin is being rushed through the narrative. Engagement and marriage talk began almost immediately, leaving fans feeling like they were watching a fairy tale unfold rather than a realistic depiction of a blossoming relationship. It's like they want us to root for him so badly, they're skipping all the real-life nuances, another fan commented online. Cristin and David's interactions with Mykelti. One of the most polarizing aspects of David's storyline is his relationship with Cristin's children, particularly Mykelti. The show highlights moments where David bonds with Mykelti, Tony, and the twins, painting a picture of a seamless family dynamic. However, skeptics argue that these scenes feel staged with dialogue and interactions that seem overly polished. For instance, in one episode, David was shown cradling one of the twins while discussing fatherhood. The moment was heartwarming, but fans couldn't help but notice how perfectly it fit the narrative of him being a family-oriented man, a direct contrast to Cody's increasingly detached behavior. It's like they're writing him as the anti-Cody down to the smallest detail, a Twitter user noted. Some fans have even speculated that the producers may have nudged Mykelti to overemphasize her approval of David. Scenes where she gushes about his kindness and how he treats Cristin are plentiful, but critics argue that they feel repetitive, almost as if the show is trying too hard to convince the audience of his perfection. Tony's subdued role. Another curious aspect of this storyline is the minimal involvement of Tony Padron, Mykelti's husband. Known for his outspoken personality, Tony's subdued role in recent episodes has led some fans to theorize that producers are sidelining him to focus more on Cristin, David, and the twins. Tony's absence is particularly noticeable during key moments, such as family gatherings or discussions about parenting the twins. While it's possible that Tony is simply choosing to step back from the spotlight, fans can't help but wonder if his reduced presence is part of a larger effort to streamline the show's narratives. Cody's reaction, too predictable? As Cristin's romance with David progresses, Cody's reactions have been a focal point. He oscillates between bitterness and indifference, with frequent confessional moments where he laments Cristin's betrayal of their family.